everybody, welcome to Sasuke Power. Today marks the start of the very first episode of the first tournament that was recorded back in January, so props to me for, great editing. So, let's go down to the course and see what obstacles our competitors will have to face. It will start with the floating steps. Competitors will have to jump from step to step to reach the other platform and just not fall. That's really it. And next is the double boulder. This is, I believe, is most likely going to be a killer. You just have to roll from each ball to the other ball, make your way to the other side. And next up is ascending precision. Run across the three little standing pegs and make your way across a net to the other side. Next up is the jumping spider. Competitors will have to go on those wedges there, take that risky jump, and go and carefully make their way through on the wedges to the other side. Next up is the sonic curve. Go from step to step, each angling in a circle formation, and then swing onto a rope to the finishing platform of this obstacle. And next up is the high quality warp wall I made a while ago. So this long story short, I was bad at building, but simply just grab the warp wall. Next up is the broken bridge. Make your way across from each little block there that kind of move when you step on them to the other side. And finally, finishing off with a lumberjack climb to the other side. Competitors will have to finish all those 8 obstacles in 1:30 seconds to make it to stage 2. In this episode, we will have 16 out of the 47 competitors take on stage 1. Will any of them manage to clear? Let's find out. This is Sasuke Power. Kicking off Sasuke Power is Vaporray 1589. Here he goes onto the floating steps. Going out a bit of a cluster he's on that final jump. Rest in peace. Next up is Toby477D. Here he goes on the floating steps, taking a bit more of a cautious approach than Vaporray. But he's through it. Now he's the first person to take on the double boulder. Looks like he's having troubles moving that boulder. Oh, he's disqualified. Not allowed to go on the track. Next up is Creeper Christian 12. There was Spacey Racy 2012 back there. We'll see him run an episode 2. But Christian is out on, but he goes over that second step. Next up is Cyberblade YT. Here he goes onto the floating steps, taking a cautious approach. There, and he's out. Couldn't make it to the third one. Fast forward, we had Soccer Rules take on the course, but he fell on the very first jump. We won't see any of that throughout the season. That'll be the only one. Next up is Akko Miladinovic, and he's going to double boulder. He's on to the second. Nice. It's the farthest someone's gotten so far. Now he'll be the first to take on ascending precision. He's onto the net, taking the cautious approach. Hopefully that doesn't kill his time. But he's making it through nicely though. And he'll be the first to take on the jumping spider. See if he... and he's out. Next up is SMH Alex. He's in his Minecraft Steve costume right now. Not gonna question it, but he's all the way through the floating steps, going at a nice pace. Onto the double boulder. Can he make it through? Bit of a late jump there, but that's okay. As long as the boulder doesn't touch the water when he's still on it, it's okay. Now he's onto ascending precision, and he's going to the net. And he's going through it nicely. Actually, never mind, that's kind of a lie. He's taking a cautious approach, but still doing okay. He's through that easily. Did a little bit of text there, but who really cares about that? Oh, he misses going to that third platform. Next up is SMH Alex's sister, SMHM. She'll take on the course right now. Through the floating steps nicely. And oh! She's down. She didn't make it to that second boulder. We're halfway through the runs already for this episode, and nobody has even gone close to being stage 1. Will anybody in this next half of this episode clear the stage? Let's find out. Next up is TT Saves. Here he goes onto the floating steps. Taking a cautious approach. Oh, he fails getting to that third step. Nice try, TT. Next up is XX Slatter Jr. Fun fact, he actually helped me build a bit of Sasuke power too, so just thanks to him for it. And he's taking his time going through the flowing steps, but he's through it nicely. Now into the double boulder. Oh, he's on it. Oh, he didn't jump. He wasn't able to get that jump off. And he's going backward to that boulder. Next up is Mr. Caparas. This is a moderately known competitor, so wait to see how he does. Through floating steps nicely. Onto the double boulder, makes that second one. And he's through it nicely. Now he's on onto ascending precision. Goes onto the net. And he's through it nicely as well. But he's taken... Oh, he almost fell there. Hit his head. You don't want to go too far up. You'll hit your head on that block at the top. But he's through. Now he's going to be the third to take on the jumping spider. Gets in, unlike Ako Miladinovic. Makes that third one, unlike SMH Alex. And he's the first through jumping spider. He'll be the first to show us the back half of the course. Sonic Curve. He's through it pretty nicely. He's through. Onto the warped wall. Nice, and now he will be the first to take on the broken bridge. And once again, he's through it nicely as well. Now onto the lumberjack climb. Yes, he managed to get on it. And he will be our first clear of this season. With 17 seconds remaining. Well done, Mr. Capras. You deserved it. Let's go on to our next runner. Our next runner is Uxinator. He was quite known in the community. But we'll still see how he does. Onto the double boulder. Oh, he didn't go. He landed too short on it. Fast forward, Cyrus08 UK and Among the Gaming took on the course, but unfortunately, both of them failed on the double boulder. Next up is Kobe091203 New. Pretty long name, but not the point. The point really is see if he can clear the course. He's through the floating steps, and now he's on to the double boulder. Yep, there's me using the command bar. Sorry about that. Oh, he's not able to get to that first peg. And to finish it off is Patchy Watchy for this episode. See how he does. He's onto the floating steps. Onto the double boulder. Makes it to that second one nicely. See if he can make it to the finish. And he does. Onto ascending precision. Again through it. He's doing that quite fast. I haven't really seen that technique yet, but oh, he fails jumping into the jumping spider. Well, Out of the 16 that ran today, only Mr. Capras was able to clear. Next episode, we will see grades like Clever Ninjas. Peace out.